My name is Rebekah Rogers. I represent myself and I support House Bill 1739. I'm sorry, I'm emotional about this bill. I'm a small business owner of a company that we built from the ground up. I'm a junior league member, Partners in Prevention board member, forever friend, mentor, and resident of Longview, Texas, located in District 7. I want to begin with my appreciation for allowing me to share my testimony with you today. It's truly my honor. I hope I can persuade you into fully supporting House Bill 1739 for all Texas residents so no one else has to go through what my family has had to endure over the past 22 months with no end in sight. I want to state for the record, thank you. I have never in my life received any type of traffic ticket or filed any type of claim or lawsuit on any type of auto insurance since getting my driver's license at 16 in 2002. I've also paid for my own insurance since I was 16. My parents wanted to teach me a value of $1. In June of 2017, my husband, myself, and our 4-year-old son were involved in a head-on collision by a driver who police officers deemed at fault for causing the accident. He received all tickets, and his insurance immediately accepted all liability. As you can assume, in a serious accident like ours, we all suffered numerous injuries and continue to suffer as a result to this day. I've had several procedures on various parts of my body. My son was diagnosed with and needed treatment for a traumatic brain injury. I'm sorry.
It's okay, take your time.
My husband had to forgo continued necessary treatment because we were told immediately after the wreck that there would not be enough coverage for us all, according to the other driver's insurance policy. As small business owners, we spent several months losing income as a result of being unable to work due to this accident. We have no sick time or paid for vacation days by an employer. We are self-sufficient as small business owners. We have accumulated a massive amount of debt as a result of our medical bills, several of which we have had to use our life savings to pay for out of pocket, and have had to charge to our credit cards, which has been maxed out, and several of which we simply cannot afford to pay. This accident has been personally, financially devastating. We have been forced to forego seeking further necessary treatment as a result of not being able to afford it. The driver had a minimum liability policy, and after they paid the policy limits, my family's medical bills still exceeded their policy coverage. I then filed a claim with my own insurance company, Allstate, because we paid extra to protect my family against uninsured or underinsured motorists. Allstate has refused to pay anything until a court enters a judgment above the other driver's policy limit. While my family is trying to focus on getting better, get the treatment we desperately need, Allstate has forced us to go to court, which has only added to our anxieties and our stress. Allstate has filed affidavits with the court that our doctor's bills are too high and that we did not need continued treatment. I finally had to retain a lawyer at my expense to help me navigate this process and help get my family compensated from Allstate. This situation has been a constant source of frustration and contention to know that I have continuously paid my premiums for years to Allstate to protect my family, to protect us from unforeseeable and devastating situations like this. And when I need help the most, they refuse to live up to their end of the bargain. Not only do I feel completely taken advantage of by Allstate, I have also been exceedingly harassed by medical collection agencies who should have already been paid by my insurance company. I have never in my life been sent to collections for not paying a bill until now. In any other profession, if you do not adhere to your end of a deal, you are in breach of contract and there are major consequences. In this case, with my insurance, all that can happen to them, as I understand, is they can be made to pay what is owed to me in the first place, not including reimbursement for unnecessary attorney's fees. In short, the last 22 months have been a living nightmare, daily. It is unfair, unjust, and plain wrong that the current law seems to only be on the side of insurance companies and not on the side of hard-working Texas citizens that have paid for these added protections. As the current law stands, it has negatively affected my family in ways you cannot imagine. We have not only been traumatized by a horrific accident, not of our own doing, but the continued negligence of our insurance company to provide us with the care that we continue to pay for is a continual assault on my family's future. I want to thank you again for allowing me the time and the utmost privilege to share my story and support in hopes of your support for House Bill 1739. And I'm open for any questions.
Well, Ms. Rogers, my prayers and thoughts go out to you.
Thank you.
How life can change in a blink of an eye.
That fast.
You know, makes me, appreciate each day. Members, are there any questions? Representative.
I just want to say thank you for coming. You share a story that is so compelling, and unfortunately, you're not the only one to have that story.
One of thousands. And
there are thousands, if not millions, of Texans that have similar experience to yourself. And so thank you so much for coming to share how it affects people personally. Thank you very much.
Thank you.